Alright, welcome back to update 151 in Ghost Simulator. In today's update, it's technically a relatively small update with usually have an update cycle in Ghost Simulator of big update, small update, big update. But regardless of it being small, it does come with a lot of new stuff. The biggest thing that is the big thing in the update is a new NPC in Remnant Zone. But along with that, there have been a few other bug fixes, balance changes, and other small stuff that I think a lot of players will probably like. Now, the first thing to cut off with is, I guess we'll go ahead and take a quick look at the NPC. The NPC is located in Remnant Zone, specifically the Crypt, the last bonus biome in the Remnant Zone. So it should be, it's moderately endgame. And the big thing that this NPC gives is going to be actually some more pet storage. So if anyone's running low on pet storage, you can go ahead and go do his quest for 125 additional pet storage. This NPC is kind of a weird one. For anyone that doesn't know lore or doesn't read the dialogue, they're probably going to be a bit confused what Blaze is doing over here in Remnant Zone. But if you guys go ahead and read the dialogue or ask someone in Discord, you'll probably get a good enough explanation that this isn't actually the Blaze that we know already. It is actually more of a remnant Blaze, if you will, similar to how Alice came to be with coming from a different original world of Ghost Simulator. Anyways, as I was saying, that NPC is located right over here in Crypt, all the way in this far back corner, and if you go ahead, you'll see that he is just named simply Blaze. As I said, when you complete his quests, he'll have you do a variety of stuff in the Remnant world, and then he'll go ahead and reward you with gems, various other things, great keys a few times. Overall, it's not super difficult quests. There are 2 difficult quests in it, similar-ish to the other pet storage quests, where it requires you to go ahead and level up a few pets up to level 5, 10, and 1 pet up to level 15, along with another difficult quest where you have to go unbox a godly from Pet Crate 16 or 17, whichever the last pet crate in Remnant Zone is required for the last part of this quest line. Not too difficult for endgame players, but might be a little bit of a challenge for if you're relatively new to the game. And in addition to this NPC, as I said, there was also quite a few other bug fixes. The journal got slight changes to how it works. You'll notice that this show option, hide option is now closed by default and also looks a little bit different. Also, if you go ahead and change some of these settings, for instance, if you want always to have the current world only selected, you can go ahead and have it selected, and then whenever you go ahead and teleport to a different world, it will by default go ahead and save those settings, or at least hopefully it does. I guess we're going to go ahead and see now if it will go ahead and do that. One issue with this is, since it is collapsed by default, some people might forget to go ahead and wonder why some of their quests aren't showing up. Ignore this. This is sort of been known, that as you guys can see, it saves that it's current. Anyways, in addition to this, there's a few other small tweaks to it. Remove the button here. Not going to dwell too much on that. Other changes in this update are some more bug fixes. It used to be the case that whenever you'd use gum, your avatar would freeze on everyone else's screen. Now you can go ahead and see where people actually are when they're using gum. I don't think this person's actually using gum. But that big annoying bug has been patched. There's also a few other bug fixes, which I go ahead and let me go check the patch notes, which should be go ahead and displayed on screen now. There's a there's a problem with the bonus biome walls that you guys probably encounter very often, where it looked like there were some gaps visually in the bonus biome walls. I don't have any bonus biomes to go ahead and show you with, but they should now go ahead and be clean. Friends, a feature that was broken before, friends should now be able to show up on the Friends Online thing again. Yeah, that's it for bug fixes. In terms of balance changes, the double luck, or the extra luck event weekend now gives 100% unboxing luck instead of plus 20%. In addition to that, we are having a double luck or extra luck weekend this weekend, so if you guys want to go unbox, make use of that. It's not huge for endgame unboxing, but if you're relatively new, it should be somewhat helpful. In addition, there were some small tweaks to King's Quest to make it more in line with some of the other mythical quest lines, where it now only requires the first 3 boxes instead of all 4 boxes from the Remnant Zone, just to make it similar to how all the other Dillons work. And then the last balance change and part of this update was a small, or actually a noticeable increase to the cell stats of the Remnant Guardian chest. So all pets in there will now have 50% more cell stats, which should hopefully make them a little bit more viable to players who do play through the entire game. This is probably most notable for the mythical from that chest, which now has somewhere between Cosmic Wing and Cloud Wave in terms of stats, instead of previously being below, I think, Vexflower even in terms of stats. So that makes it a little bit more viable for anyone grinding for that, although I don't know if it'll make too much of a difference in what people decide to go and do. And I think with that, that will be it for this update. That is pretty much everything that was added. Still a relatively small update, yet I think a lot of stuff in here is going to be kind of cool. People will definitely appreciate having a little bit more pet storage, even if I think that's probably a little bit more overrated than it probably deserves. But yeah, hopefully you guys like these bug reports, and as always with these videos, if you guys have comments on the update, other stuff that you want to see in future updates, or anything you guys want to share about Ghost Simulator, feel free to leave that in the comments. I do go ahead and read those. I don't always reply to them, but I do go ahead and read them, so feel free to leave your thoughts there. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I will hopefully see you guys in future videos and future updates. Bye!